calm, please.
Over there. That's the one. That man there. Seize him.
That's one of my favourite scripted events that I've so far had, and I believe that there are quite a few. Pushing people the game. I would at this point like to compliment the musical score for this, which is very atmospheric, and I do like it, I have to say.
Peace, friends, there is no danger. Move! Move! Imbecile!
I like the idea of people just running in all kinds of directions, like...
Where are you going?
Everyone's a suspect but me.
I'll search in over here. You search down there. Very well. Find anyone, give a shout.
I'm surprised that more people aren't leaving. Or are they not allowed to leave? Nope, apparently I'm allowed to just waltz right out, so it's not a problem. I need to find myself a fancier butler.
Rather dull, truth be told.
Shall we be off then?
Aye. To Fleet and Bride.
By your command.
Then again, the juxtaposition does make me look even fancier.
Fascinating. Gentlemen, I hold in my hand a key. And if this book is to be believed, it will open the doors of a storehouse built by those who came before.
Ah, yes. Those who ruled, reigned, and vanished from the world. Do we know what it is that to be held within?
It could contain certain knowledge. Perhaps a weapon, or something as yet unknown, unfathomable in its construction and purpose. It could be any of these things, or none of them. They are still an enigma, these precursors. But of one thing I am certain. Whatever waits behind those doors shall prove a great boon to us all.
Or our enemies, should they find it first.
They won't. You've seen to that.
I assume you know where this storehouse is?
Ah, Mr. Harrison.
Gentlemen,
How fare your calculations?
I believe the site lies somewhere within this region.
That's a lot of ground to cover.
My apologies. Were that I could be more accurate.
That's all right. It suffices for a start. And that is why we've called you here, Master Kenway. We'd like for you to travel to America, locate the storehouse, and take possession of its contents.
I'm yours to command, although a job of this magnitude will require more than just myself.
Of course. Upon this paper are the names of 5 men sympathetic to our cause. Each is also uniquely suited to aid you in your endeavor. With them at your side, you will want for nothing.
Well, then I'd best be on my way.
I knew our faith in you was not misplaced. We've booked you passage to Boston. Your ship leaves at dawn. Go forth, Hatham, and bring honor to us all.
100%ed that one. I followed these scripted events and cutscenes to perfection. And now it's back to this loading screen, where I... oh, never mind. Kind of missed the freedom of the loading screen.
Share my doing good. Looks like I got some people to speak to here.
A moment to talk?
Ah, a fellow Londoner. Good to see I'm not the only man of means aboard. Rupert Martin, pleased to meet you.
Haytham Kenway. Pleasure.
Seems we picked an excellent time to leave the city.
Oh?
You didn't hear about the murder at the Opera House?
No. What happened?
They're still trying to sort it all out. And I suspect they'll be at it for a good long while.
Any word on the motive?
They've ruled out robbery, so perhaps it was a business arrangement gone sour. Or something more personal, more lurid. Who knows? But I am glad to be away from it. The city grows more dangerous by the day.
Gosh. Bad luck Brian there. Tries to get away from the murder at the theatre. Catches the same ship as the murderer. Pretty sure I don't have any interest for this particular conversation. And you know what? I'm probably just gonna go right ahead and go to the next scripted event, because, well, if there's one thing that this segment of the game doesn't need, it's padding out. So here we go.
And then all will be well.
You sure about that?
Of course. Have I ever led you astray?
Nah. Though you don't sit right with the others.
Have faith, my friend. You'll see.
Well, well. Seems our esteemed guest has deigned to grace us with his presence. You might want to head back to your quarters. Top deck's no place for tender parnells.
So I thought.
And yet here you are. Fancy yourself a joker, eh? Let's see how funny you find this.
That's enough, Graves.
Stay out of this.
The audio mixing in that is not great, I have to say. So it's B to parry. This is our combat tutorial in a sense. So do I have to do something other than counter here? Because it's not telling me to do anything else. It keeps doing the same thing. I don't know what else to do. Help. Maybe I keep tapping B and it's making me counter or something? There we go. Jesus. I think I got the gist of the attacking motion.
Thinks he can swagger on up here and declare himself king of the castle.
Please, Matt. Call this off. If the captain
To
sees us...
hell with the captain. And to hell with you, Mills. Who started you on anyway?
Nice.
We're ready to go again if you are.
This is unwise.
Why is that? You think I'm afraid of you?
No. But you should be.
Haytham's voice is too quiet for this whole sequence.
Do you yield?
Never! How'd you like these odds?
What's the meaning of this?
Captain,
Explain yourself at once, Mr. Kenway.
these thought we were simply passing the time with a bit of sport, Captain.
How about you pass the time by doing your goddamn jobs instead? I wasn't aware I was paying you to loll about. A word, please, Mr. Kenway.
Oh, I nearly forgot. There's your knife back.
Dun 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 dun.
I don't care for you, Mr. Kenway. I've had nothing but trouble since you came aboard.
Your problems have nothing to do with me.
I beg your pardon?
You're a poor leader, ill-tempered and cruel, and it's clear your crew has no respect for you.
Look, I don't want to argue. In fact, I need a favor.
Oh, this is rich.
I suspect some of the men intend to mutiny.
Really? What a surprise.
As I cannot trust any of them, I am compelled to turn to you.
And why should I help you?
Because if they do intend to betray, I'm the only hope you have of reaching America alive. Well, what will it be?
If what you say is true, what other choice do I have?
Thank you.
But let me be clear. Should you ever dare to insult or threaten me again, I'll not hesitate but to cut off your head myself. Are we understood? Excellent.
Good day.
He backwashed that, I can tell. It's the ultimate insult among pirates. Oh well, back below deck, that's enough interacting and, you know, doing combat and stuff. Although to be fair, I'm stuck on a ship, so there's not an awful lot to do. So it's going to be interesting to see how Black Flag pans out in that case, actually. In fact, this whole ship sequence made me so sick of these QuickTime events. Not QuickTime events. Sick of those too, but largely cutscenes. That was pointless again. Sometimes it's just I can't tell beforehand if a cutscene is going to be pointless. There are a lot of pointless ones thrown in, but there's no telling.
Mr. Kenway.
Captain?
Whatever they're up to, I believe it's coming to a head.
I'd best get to work.
What were you doing for the other 26 days? On day 2 he said, oh, I think there might be a mutiny here, and you were like, yeah, I'll get around to it 4 weeks later.
Claims we're not provision. Well, quiet! Here he comes. Make like you're working.
You there! I have some questions for you.
A little loud.
Nice, but I ain't got time to gossip. Probably wouldn't have anything useful to share anyway. You want information? Try the cook or the doctor. Everyone's always chatting them up.
That was good that I had to go there first.
Won't be serving for another couple hours. Some biscuits in the barrel if you're desperate.
Actually, I've come with a question.
What's that?
Have any of the men been acting strange recently? Said anything that struck you as out of the ordinary?
The boys cry about the rations, as if there's anything I can do about it. But beyond that, I ain't heard much. My advice? Go find James. His ears are always open.
And where might I find him?
Right behind you, actually. He's the one sitting on the barrel.
Who was the first guy I spoke to? Or not, maybe it was a different guy.
Are you James?
Aye.
Hatham Kenway. Pleased to meet you.
I know who you are.
I was hoping you could answer some questions.
I figured as much, but not here. Follow me. So, what do you want to know?
Have you seen or heard anything out of the ordinary since we left port? Anything that gives cause for concern?
Some of the men have been gathering at night on the upper deck. I've only caught bits of their conversations, so I couldn't say for certain what they're up to. But I suspect it bodes ill.
Is it a mutiny they're planning?
All I know is they've little love for the captain. Mills has been trying to talk him down, but there's only so much one man can do.
Thank you for the information.
I only wish to see us reach the colonies alive.
Okay. Clues at the stern. Oh, thank God.
Evening, sir.
Another cutscene.
How are things?
Calm and quiet. Just the way I like it. What brings you topside?
Thought I'd wander a bit. Stretch my legs. That's all.
Take care where you tread. The deck hides all manner of danger in the dark.
What was that? Someone's throwing cargo overboard. But why?
I don't know, but I'm very certain that there will be a large free-roaming detective experience to work this out.
He's cut our rations again. Claims we're not provisioned for such luxury.
It's not right that you should feast on land, wine, whilst we're stuck in fish and biscuits.
Curious. Most curious.
Some young fella from Scotland was paying a map doll.
There are mini games and stuff to presumably keep you entertained during this whole segment, but honestly, it's not really worth it. I should point out that I do love this game series, and there are many aspects of this game, most of which I've not really had much time to experience, but a lot of it's fantastic, but at the same time there's additions that drive me insane. Like, I don't feel as though I've played a game to any degree yet, for example.